Alright, so we're working with the Fractured Heart of Stathmore, episode 14. A little bit of forewarning, not really much happens in this one. We do pick up a new player, which is Moiczek, and that's for an individual named Ganbon. Very, very interesting fella. He's a good guy. I would say good kid, but we're only like 4 years apart. Okay, so we open up to where the party was in front of the Lord Governor Corbter's estate after the whole incident with the Emerald Wyvern and the guard running off and just this whole big shenanigan. So the party goes inside to talk to Yanok and talk to the Lord Governor, and well, Yanok's actually waiting for them inside to introduce them to Jerusa, who is a bard. She is a tiefling bard, and they tell the Yanok of the magistrate and his son that the magistrate is a some kind of flaw, I guess you could say. He's not who he says he is, and so the entire thing is that they have to take care of the son, get the son from him, and least conspicuous way, or at least just do it in some way. Okay, so they go up to his room. They talk to these Aerocroca guards, which is another canon group, I guess you could say, of bird-like people in D&D, and they get them to open up the door. He's not in there. So they go to the library because they kind of tipped off the fact that maybe they're in the library, maybe in the museum. Those are really the only two places that they could be, or would be. So they go to the library, and on the way, Wendell's the only one that notices this, sees the Green Lives Matter, the goblins from previously. So he goes up to them. We have a lot of laughs, a lot of racist moments, really funny. Racist towards goblins. Didn't want to offend anyone. And Whiskers, the rat, diffuses the situation from his little front pouch. It's just like, saying, not worth it, man, not worth it. So the rest of the group, Linton noticed that Wendell's gone, runs back, and they see goblins running through the crowd from Wendell. One with a little banner around his neck as a little cape. And so, they get Wendell, and they actually, Linton has his book, has his book open, he sees. So he grabs Wendell, the situation was already diffused, he was already walking back. So he grabs Wendell, still wearing the Emerald Wyvern stuff, by the way, because he had stolen it from him previously. And, yeah, they start skipping through the crowd back, because Linton said, well, I'm going to start skipping back, and I said, Wendell, you doing this? He said, sure, might as well. It was one of those types of moments. So Linton failed a sleight of hand check to keep the book in his hand, flies out somewhere, Wendell goes to reach it. Okay, sorry about that, I had a call. Where was I? He threw the book, so he can't see. He's like, my glasses. And there's Dio, so I'm turning yet another thing off because I can't get a moment of peace, apparently. So he tosses the book elsewhere, and Wendell says, okay, I'll go get it. And as he does, there's this kind of strange individual, most notable with a stylized and X right here. Not really sure where that comes from or where where it originated, but Linton thinks right before he lost his vision, he had a glimpse of that somewhere. So Linton gets a little bit of a character story. So anyway, he hands the book to him, smiles, and then Linton asks, "Who are you?" And then the individual just walks away. And as he's about to tell Wendell, maybe we should go after him, because it makes sense. He can't get the words out. Just can't. even on his con save, which was a fantastic con save, it just didn't happen. So yeah, so they catch up with the rest of the party, and they eventually find the two Bavarians, the magistrate and his son, Good Job and Pim, at the museum. And Linton rolls a really good investigation roll, and Nat 20 finds out that they're at this strange Underdark exhibit. Just general items, pretty much because it's as far away from the magical items as possible. Because I think I mentioned that Bavarians have a really bad allergy to magic. Kind of offsets their really fantastic nature. They can live for however long, even though they do live with the arthritis and everything, as the original creator of the Bavarians once said. So yeah, they find them at the museum. They're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Linton goes up, realizes that, oh wait, I'm magic. I can rule out which one is the real one, which one's the fake one. And both react. Whether that means anything, or one's just a really good actor, don't know. So the Emerald Wyvern throws in a smoke bomb, and yeah, the Emerald Wyvern throws in a smoke bomb. He tackles the false magistrate, or supposedly false magistrate, and Wendell tackles the 8-foot-tall son of false magistrate, and they end up running away in a police chase, while Linton teleports out because he had to go minutes earlier. So that's where we are. We're going to start up next session with a police chase, one character technically missing, and a whole lot of improvising on my part. I don't know what to go from there. Alright, well, you guys have a good one. Should be having a few more videos coming out pretty shortly after this one. Take care.